Hello everyone, Ron here from HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road. Welcome to our channel. Join us camping as we check out a Croton Point Park campground and travel to and boondock overnight at a delightful harvest host in Maryland. On the way, we traverse some tight roadways, dodge low-hanging branches, and maneuver a detour around an accident site in Pennsylvania. We'll share our adventure and show you how we keep our generator dry in the rain. We're excited to have you along and eager to get started, so buckle up and let's hit the road. So we've checked out of Croton Point Campground and we're heading towards a harvest host in Maryland. So lots of traffic. We had to cross over the Mario Cuomo Memorial Bridge again, the old Tappan Zee. And yeah, so we're in a lot of traffic. So we'll see you when we get there. As we all know, our RVs are long and they're tall and they're heavy. In our case, we're talking 39 feet overall in length with a carrier on the back, 13 feet 7 inches tall when we're on the hitch, and almost 13,000 pounds fully loaded. We often find ourselves navigating down roads and streets that are totally unfamiliar to us. Most RVers use GPS devices to navigate. In our case, we use RV Life Pro to plan our trips and their GPS service to navigate. Before using RV Life Pro GPS, we entered our overall length, our overall weight, and our overall height. In doing so, we can ensure that we're not trying to navigate down roads where the bridges are too low, or the bridges aren't ready for our weight, or there are turns that are too tight for us to make. So RV Life Pro GPS pretty much knows where all the low bridges are, where all the lightweight bridges are, and where all the turns are that are too tight for us to make. But what they don't know is how well the trees and the branches are maintained. Typically, road crews try to give you 14 feet clearance under branches and limbs hanging over the road. But don't count on it. That does not always happen. In the following footage, you will see just how alert you need to be to keep yourself and your rig safe when navigating down secondary roads and streets. The GPS took us over a narrow bridge spanning the Delaware River, and then it took us up along the river. It was a beautiful drive, but I couldn't enjoy it. I was too busy navigating all the hazards. Ahead you can see these low branches hanging out over the road. Notice how far out into the road I had to get. We had to dodge several low branches on this stretch of road. Now check out this narrow bridge with a sharp curve directly after it. We were finally on a good stretch of road. It was Route 611 in PA, heading south, and we came upon an emergency crew. They stopped us, said there was an accident up ahead, and we had to detour up this road. The name of this road was Spruce Hill Road, and it was just south of Ottsville, Pennsylvania. The gentleman who detoured us told us to go to the end of this road and take a left. And that's about how we understood and remembered. And of course, we're unfamiliar with the area. The GPS keeps wanting us to turn around. And of course, there were no detour signs up here. No other emergency worker, waiting to tell us which way to go. So at this point, we were pretty nervous, unsure of what we were getting into. We knew we had to take a left here. And this is Route 313 in Bedminster, Pennsylvania. At this point, the GPS was still trying to get us to turn around and correct the route. And the plan was to find some place up here where we could pull over safely and check out a map, do something to figure out how to get to where we needed to go. And then we saw what looked to be a sheriff's vehicle backing into a driveway up ahead.
Turn left.
We got turned around because of an accident. They sent us up a side road because of an accident, and we're trying to get to down southwest of Philly to a harvest host down there.
You go out here to the first shot, what you come to is 313. You make a left, take that south, that'll take you back to 611.
And then take 611 south?
611 south, yep.
So it's the first light left?
313, make a left. There's a Wawa there, make a left, take that down, you'll see 611 south there.
Thank you. And that's not where the accident is then?
No, I don't think so.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're at our next destination. It's called Rumbleway Farms in Maryland. It's like just north of the Susquehanna River, southwest of Philadelphia. And we got here a bit late. It was a long travel day, lots of traffic, lots of secondary roads with stoplights, and a little bit stressful. So anyway, we're here safe. Love y'all. Setting up now. Hey, you guys. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, you like that? Yeah. Got some friends here at the Harvest Host, Rumbleway Farms. They like to come and visit. Yes. The geese took off from over that way this morning. A big group of them flew up and around. I know a guy with a tractor who would like that trailer. This is what we woke up to. Got the generator going in the back. Yes, the generator started right up, ran like a dream. It's warming up. I'm out here without a jacket. The wind's died down. Everything's good. Starlink, perfect. It's a marvelous thing. So we're gonna head out of here probably between 10 and 11 sometime. We have to make our way down to Colonial Beach, Virginia. Thousand Trails Harbor View. We have to take the Beltway around Baltimore and the Beltway around Washington, D.C. So we're expecting a lot of traffic. RV Life Pro says it's almost a 4-hour drive. And I'll bet it'll be all out of that and more. We are stopping for fuel. And, okay, so last night I picked up a steak, a Delmonico steak, and some preserves, some bread and butter pickles. The store's right down here. The sign says chicken, pork, eggs, beef, turkey, lamb, jelly, and they do have a cafe too. We did not eat at the cafe, but everything they advertise, they absolutely have. One of their dogs lies there. They have quite a few large dogs, at least 4 or 6, I would think. And they all very friendly. Looks like the stone building over there is probably their home. And there's somebody on a 4-wheeler going out back there. It's a good venue. Quiet. It's easy to get in and out of here. Lots of room. Look at them all. Hi. Hi. Hi, how you doing? Yes, good. Yes, very good. Hi. I saw you yesterday. Their mural over there is very nice. I'm sure you can see it. Yesterday, I shopped in here. Okay. Very nice. And the dogs are yippy, I'm sure. The hosts are real glad I'm down here stirring them up. There's the host.
Original milking parlor, and then we added everything else on.
Okay.
To make the process room, the kitchen, none of that existed.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right, and then we added the roof to the barn, so the barnyard, and then Mark repointed all the stone.
Oh boy, yeah.
So
That kept him busy and out of trouble.
yeah, for a lot
Didn't
of
it?
years. Yeah, so like
Do you mind if I film you a little bit?
Oh,
You
yeah,
can.
sure.
Okay. And your name is
Robin.
Robin. So Robin and Mark are our hosts. Glad to meet you, Robin. And it's a beautiful area. It's a really nice, quiet night last night, right?
Yeah.
So Mark, your husband,
Yes.
repointed all the stonework. They put a new roof on the barn. This was the original barn.
Original barn from probably 1802.
Wow.
And the house is dated somewhere, the first part of the house is 1600s, the second part of the house is around 1800s.
The first part being up front here, or did they add on sideways?
Side, so I think it was the right half is the oldest, and then the left half was added on.
Wow.
And then before we lived here, there were two families. It was separated into two houses. It was like the grandparents on one side and the family on the other. And then the gentleman that owned the farm right before us added the back porch and put a bathroom in the like 40s and 50s upstairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's always handy.
Yeah, well, they had outhouses for a while before that.
Oh,
so,
boy.
Yeah.
I see 3 chimneys. 3 chimneys.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. The house we heat with wood. There's no ducts or anything in there because it's all stone.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Now, I heard some geese take off from down that way and fly off this morning.
From our pond.
You have a pond down there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. There was always a creek, but in the 60s, the people that lived here, the Rumbles, they dug a pond. And so they put the pond in there.
So their name was Rumbles, so that's Rumbleway.
That's how Rumbleway
Fantastic,
came about.
fantastic. How many acres?
We're 62 acres.
62 acres.
Yep.
Great. Now, does everyone that harvest hosts here park up where we are? Or?
Yes, usually because everything else is fenced. And
Okay.
It's really hard to kind of take somebody, up the hill.
Oh, yeah,
and
I
be
saw.
able to turn around with an RV.
Sure. And there's
Right.
I see the wet
Yeah,
spot down at the bottom.
We have all of our pastures are fenced because we graze cattle, because everything's grass-based here.
Okay.
So we graze our cattle and move our turkeys around and our chickens around. So we try and keep everybody kind of up where you are now.
Okay.
And
Well,
you're free to roam, but it's just it's a more stable spot.
yeah, it's very stable, and I appreciate it's perfect. I mean, really, easy in and out, quiet, and you can run the generator without bothering you and
Yep,
pestering you. It's
yep.
fantastic. So,
Yep.
so is the cafe over here, or?
So we do farm-to-table dinners, but typically we have them out in the barnyard.
Oh, okay.
That's cleaned up, obviously.
Yeah. Yep.
But that building houses our commercial kitchen and our poultry processing.
Okay.
So, and walk-in freezers, that kind of stuff. So that's what that
Fantastic.
building is.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for
You're welcome.
Here
Comes the old man.
the verbal tour. I appreciate that.
You're
So will our
welcome.
viewers, I'm sure.
You're welcome.
All right. So we're on hitch. We're getting ready to leave Rumbleway. Yeah, it's been a good overnight stay. A couple of the dogs came over to see us off. And like I say, we're going to have a long, stressful, traffic-filled day doing the Beltway around Baltimore and Washington. So, see you there. So the Rumbleway Farms, Delmonico. Cooked it on the grill. Cooked it medium, 145 inside temperature. 2.5 minutes on each side, high heat. What do I think? It's delicious. Rumbleway Farms, Conowingo, Maryland. Harvest Host. Excellent. While editing this video, I figured I had maybe 5-6 minutes short of a 20-minute episode, so I like to go at least 20 minutes or real close. And so I thought I'd add in something I've been promising for a while. As you all know who've been watching us, we have a generator. We carry it on a carrier on the back. It's a Cummins i4500, so it's an inverter. And we've had it since before we went full time. But the first time we used it, some of you may know the story as well, was boondocking the first night of our full-time journey at a Harvest Host in Elmira, New York. It was a soaring museum. Wonderful place. Well, that night while we were running the generator, we had a sideways rainstorm, the wind blowing like a banshee, and also had hail. And we were watching TV, we had the generator going outside, and the generator quit, okay? Went outside, I couldn't get it re-going. I could see moisture under the control panel, and it's like, holy crap, are you kidding me? I mean, it's brand new. So the next morning it fired right up. I figured, well, I'm going to need to keep this dry. I even talked to people at the Hershey show at Cummins, and they said, well, you can't, electricity and water don't mix, they said, so you can't run those out in the rain. I'm like, well, you can't run it inside. It'll kill me, carbon monoxide. So anyway, they didn't really have an answer for me other than, you can't have it in the rain. And now I know a real light rain would probably be okay, but that was a way above average rainstorm. It was sideways, the wind blowing. Like I say, we had hail as well. So what I did was I started figuring, how am I going to do this? Do I build a tent? Do I buy a piece of canvas? What's the best way to do this? And I actually found online a company called Gen Tent, and they had a generator tent just for this generator in the Westinghouse that looks just like it. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So in case you haven't seen it, there's our generator. Like I said, it's an Onan Cummins 4500 inverter, IDF, meaning dual fuel, so I can run propane or gasoline, right? Well, the product I'm telling you about today in this video I'm going to show you about is called Gen Tent safety canopies, okay? And it comes with the tent itself, 4 poles. This brings the poles together up top, and the carrying case, of course, and this strap assembly and these I'm going to call them brackets. You set those up, and you only set them up once, and then all you have to do is strap it on in the future. So I do have extras of these, so you can have it in different configurations, but this is the configuration I use. So I'll go ahead and put this on the generator, and then you'll get to see what it looks like on the generator. So as you can see, the bracket assembly just straps around there with one ratchet strap. It's kind of a pain in the butt with one person to get it lined up on each corner, but here's the ratchet strap. It all comes with it. Once you get it set up I just leave the brackets all put together. Took me about 5 minutes to get it on there. So, well, as you can see, I've got the long ones up front, so there's room to get at the controls. But you have to be careful in the back because of that exhaust. So you can see the exhaust port way down here under the strap, right? And left enough room to where the exhaust won't melt through that strap, because it will if you get it blowing right on there. You don't want that. Okay, so I took the 4 poles and the centerpiece. I put the poles in the centerpiece 2 at a time, corner to corner, and one down into the brackets. Same thing with this corner. Now the brackets have a wide part and a narrow part, so the poles won't slide all the way through, so you have to make sure the wide parts are up for the pole to slide into. It's a nice heavy canvas that goes over it. It's like a vinyl. And this flap
This whole flap on this end to cover the electronics is on there with Velcro. You can take it right off if you want, but of course you can flip it up to access your electronics, or you flip it down for rain mode. And it does a great job. I've had it out in rain and never had another problem. It's very light. I don't think it weighs 5 pounds. Probably less than that. And the canvas is held on with just these stretchy straps. That's it, around each bracket, so there's one in each corner. That's as simple as it is. If you have this type of generator, I highly recommend a Gen Tent. I'm not affiliated with Gen Tent. Matter of fact, I talked to Cummins Onan, I think it was at the Tampa show last year, and asked them if they even knew about Gen Tent, and of course the salesman there said, no, never heard of it. I said, because you recommend not operating the generators in the rain, can't have them inside an RV, don't want them underneath because of the fumes, so I recommend that they partner up, but doubtful they will, but I made the recommendation. At least that salesman knows they exist, and now you do too. Alright, I thought I'd put it at the end of this video. I've been promising it for a long time, and there it is, Gen Tent for these 4500 inverter generators, Westinghouse and Onan Cummins. If you've enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe, and also click on the bell icon. That way you'll be notified when new material hits our channel. From Rohn and Jacki at HEISTMAN'S Hit the Road, have a great day, and thanks for watching.